Hi vlog fam, it's another walk and talk. I have been out all day. My day has been so busy. It's been hectic. I'm not used to it being so busy. Here it is just about 6 o'clock. As you can see, the sun sets. The sun is going down. So let's talk about my day. So my day has been pretty stressful. My anxiety levels feel quite high, which I'm sure my cortisol levels are going to be high too. If you've been following me for a while now, you'll know that I am on a ketogenic lifestyle and I have lost 117 pounds pretty much without any exercise. So I'm adding in exercise now to my daily routine. Daily is when, for me, when I feel good, because I have RA symptoms, I have an autoimmune disease, and there's some days where I can't get up early enough or get up out of bed because I'm in so much pain or just hard to focus with the fatigue that I just cannot function. So I have to get out and walk when I'm feeling good. So physically I'm feeling good. I'm not having any issues with my arthritis at the moment. I'm actually out of the meds that I was taking, meloxicam, and I'm waiting to go to my local Walmart because I get all my medication from Walmart. If you don't know, if you don't have insurance, I'm just going to give you a hint. Walmart is the cheapest for prescriptions. It's just the cheapest. Like, you can get a lot of your medications from there. You can get them at about $4.50. So that's pretty awesome. But anyway, so getting back to today. Today is 3 months since my fur baby passed in my arms. Let alone that was hard. I just can't believe 3 months has gone by so fast. Like, where is this year going? Where is the time going? I feel like in the blink of an eye, it'll be Christmas. It'll be Thanksgiving soon. And I'm just not looking forward to any of that. I don't just have joy or looking forward to that. When Charlie was around, he was my reason. He was my reason for getting up in the morning. Well, my husband is my reason. And God is, of course, because I'm Christian. But I don't want to cry. But I just feel like this is just... I feel like the wind has been beat out of me. I feel drained. I feel fatigued. I'm not going to say I don't enjoy life, because I am trying to enjoy every day as I can. But I'm very, very depressed. And I may not seem it in my videos, but I am. And I want to show my true self. I don't want to be all happy and la all the time, because I'm not. I feel like my channel is unedited and you get the real raw me. You get the messy, you get the TMI, probably too much information. I try and share as much as my life. Ouch, I just went through a brush. I try and share as much of myself with you guys, because that is what YouTubing is. That's what vlogging is. And I'm getting more into the vlogging now. I've done educational videos for keto and low carb up the bazoo. I'm serious, I have done so many that I've gotten bored and repetitive with things that I've said. Or I feel like I'm boring my audience, so I had to mix things up. You got to mix things up all the time, because you know, you want your audience, which is you guys, and you're my extended family, because I don't have a lot of family. I just got my husband and my mum. I'm an only child. I don't know who my dad is. He left when my mum was pregnant with me. She found out he'd left, and then she found out she was pregnant. That's right. That's for another day. But that really that's my life. That's all a family that I have. And I have 1 or 2 friends in my real life, but I barely see them or barely talk to them because they're working, busy with their families, just don't have the time. So you guys, I'm sorry, are stuck with me. You guys are my family, and I've talked to you and tell you pretty much everything that's going on, and it's my crazy life. But today it's just like one thing on top of another, on top of another, on top of another. And it's mainly with my husband's health. Now, for those of you who haven't been watching a long time, or maybe I've never mentioned this before, I probably haven't mentioned this before because I didn't feel that was really relevant to anything that I was really talking about, but I will tell you. So when my husband and I met, we met on a game called Second Life. And we didn't know each other's ages, and it didn't matter. And we were best friends. We didn't fall in love straight away. We were each other's best friends. We were there for each other. I was going through a really hard time. My stepdad had just died. He had abused me in every way imaginable. Mentally, physically, sexually, emotionally. Did I say emotionally? So I was going through all that. And he was going through a divorce with his functional alcoholic wife. She was abusive as well, violent. So I knew what he was going through. I've never been married before. My first marriage to Randy, that's my husband. So if I ever say Randy, that's who I'm talking about. And so we didn't know each other's ages. And I was 25 at the time, and he was 52 at the time. And I've never been in a relationship before with anyone, never dated anyone, never kissed anyone really. Well, family, cousins and stuff, but that doesn't really count. Relationship kiss, that kind of kiss. So anyway, I've got to be watching where I'm walking, especially in the woods. So now, my husband and I, we're 26 years apart. So now I'm 35 and he's 62. And age gap relationships have their ups and downs, just like any relationship. Okay? But what has really been the challenge for us is his health. His health, big time. A lot of his health issues cannot be helped because they're genetic. But there are some health issues that could be fixed due to diet, lifestyle changes, things like that. Especially the diabetes. And as man grows older and as they get older, they become more stubborn, more sure of themselves, what they think is best for them, and they want to listen to their wives. I know I have a lot of friends who are much older than me. I actually get along with people older than myself. Seriously, I only have one friend that's 3 years younger than me, and I just do not relate with people my own age. It's weird because their wives, mothers, and their wives to younger men. So I've always been an old soul, and I've always gotten along with people who are older than me. So I have a lot of friends, like online friends, that are 40, in their 40s, some in their 50s, 60s. I just tend to get along with people from that era. Now, age, I feel age is just a number, because we're not guaranteed a tomorrow. We're not. I mean, look at Charlie. We thought he was going to be around forever. Well, not forever, but, you know, the 14 to 16 years that life expectancy of that dog's breed. I know we're talking about a dog. We're not talking about life of human. But it's sort of similar to a human. Like, I could step out onto the road right now, right there. A car could be coming and I could be hit by a car and I could be dead. We have to live in today. We've got to live for today, because we're not guaranteed a tomorrow. We're not guaranteed a future. And we can't live in the past. We can't worry about what happened yesterday, because that's yesterday. That's in the past. So really, the age gap has not been a big issue for us at all. Now, we do have people looking at us because, well, I don't think he looks his age. He's sort of lost a lot of hair up the top, and he will never be on YouTube. He will never want to be seen on YouTube. And he doesn't watch any of my videos, so he will not know what I'm talking about. And honestly, he wouldn't care. But, so, you know, he knows what I'm going through because he's been 35 before. He knows the health issues that I was about to face before I changed my way of eating and my diet. He had lost over 130 pounds, so he knew how I would feel after I lost the weight. He knew that I might not find myself attractive once I've lost all that weight, all that loose skin. He knew what that was going to be like for me, because that can be a little bit of a shock if you've never lost that much weight. The sagging skin, that kind of thing. But I would rather have the sagging skin over high blood pressure, heart attack, diabetes, kidney problems. And he's got all that. He has all that. But with me being younger, I feel like I have to take responsibility of myself, responsibility for him. His health issues are, he can't remember a lot of stuff because he has hypoxia, which is severe sleep apnea. He can't tolerate any CPAP masks. He's tried so many, none have worked. And so I have to remember everything for him. When he has to take his blood sugars, when he has to take his insulin, when he has to eat something. Although that kind of comes naturally when you're hungry, I have to take care of his meds. I have to put all his meds together, go to every single doctor's appointment and listen carefully to what the doctors are telling me and take notes because he doesn't remember. I have to keep up with the appointments and the appointment times. I have to put them into my calendar. I have a Google calendar, so like a few days before I'll get an alert saying when we have an appointment. And because he's so sick, we have appointments throughout the month. And it seems like the last couple of months have been one appointment after the next, and we just have not had any time to ourselves, any time to do anything. And 99% of the time, he doesn't feel good. And I don't drive. I am going to go for my driver's license. I have to study, but it's hard to study and focus and concentrate when I'm now suffering from health issues such as the chronic fatigue and the autoimmune disease and the RA symptoms, and then I've got all his stuff on top of it. And I wouldn't want it any other way. Well, yeah, I would. I'd love for us to both be healthy And I pray for that every single day, for healing for us every single day. But, you know, you've got to make the most of it. God never gives us more than what we can handle, and obviously he thinks that we can handle a lot, especially my husband. He thinks that my husband can handle a lot, and he is very tolerable to pain. He puts up with a lot, and with my moods and my attitude and my PMS every single month. Oh, he deserves a medal. But I've never been responsible for someone else before, never been in a relationship before, never been married before. It all kind of just hit. And living in another country and not being near my family, my mum, and just not being able to go and see my mum whenever I wanted. And that's a whole other ball game. We love each other and get along, but when we're together in the same house, we're at each other's throats. Because two women and all those hormones, it doesn't work. But the anxiety really got to me today, because if his kidneys fail, it means that he's going to have to be on dialysis. He's going to have to go in every week. I don't drive. I've got this big, heaviness on my shoulder to do that. And I'm scared. Because I have been in a car before where I've driven around the property and I was in a little accident. And I've been in a car accident before where I got really bad whiplash as a passenger. And I'm just not coordinated enough or focused enough. And I think that's the depression or just my stress levels, or I freak. It's hard for me to stay calm, cool and collected. I stress a lot. And I've just got to overcome that stress. Because in Australia, I just could get around on the bus. I had a nice little life there, but I didn't think it was that nice. And now I'm here, I'm thinking, hey, it was pretty nice. Because I only get out of the house once in a blue moon to do something with friends. And I'm housebound, and I have cabin fever. My husband and I were around each other 24 hours a day in a very small, tight spot. I love my husband to death. I do. Don't get me wrong, I do. But he sleeps in the den. I have to be quiet. I don't have to be quiet, but whenever I have the TV on, that stops him from sleeping, because he naps a lot during the day because of his sleep apnea. And I don't know, it's just sometimes seeing your husband or your wife or girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever relationship you're in, seeing it like that, it gets you down and you can't help it, you know, and you don't want to bring that person down that's already down. So you hold it all in and you try and cope with it yourself as best as you can. And you just, you know, you just make do the best you can. But then it just gets so bottled up, and then the bottle compresses and boom. And you, like I said, you feel like the life is being just like beat out of you. Not beat out of you, but yeah, kind of like that. Because Charlie was there for me. Like, whenever I was by myself in the den, we were watching a movie, he was there. He was my companion, my best buddy. He was there for Randy. He'd be sleeping on the couch with him. He'd help with his blood pressure, and he really helped me. More than I knew at the time. Now I do know. I know that without him, I'm not coping well. And we are going to get another one, but I'm not sure when, and I don't want to rush things. I want things to be right, but I really want another one, but I know it's not going to be him. And I don't want to hold the new dog up to him. And it possibly will be a girl, so I'm looking forward to that. I've never had a girl dog, so this will be my first girl dog. But, so that is what I'm dealing with right now. And I just feel that the walks are really helping me. I'm getting fitter. I feel like my clothes are actually getting looser. This top was really tight when I got it, and now it's really loose. And I have noticed since Charlie, I've been eating what I shouldn't. Keto wise, I've been eating keto food, but I think I've been eating more of it. And just not noticing. I think I've been getting into those bad habits of just using my hands and just, you know, putting it to my mouth. But I feel like these walks are doing me good because I'm talking to you guys, even though this is pre-recorded on a Monday night. And it probably won't go out until next week or sometime the end of this week. And I feel like I've got to keep myself busy. So I have started a new series. Motivational Monday started today. And Talk Tuesday has been going on for a few weeks. I hope that you're enjoying that, as well as Faith Friday. So my days of scheduling videos will be Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. And then the pre-recorded videos that I do with my walks, maybe with a food haul. Oh, a low-carb food haul. There's rocks in my driveway. I got to kind of be careful and look down. So I'm sorry if I'm not looking at you directly, but I've got to watch what I'm doing. My pre-recorded walks, my what was I saying? My food hauls and anything that I might do when I'm out and about will be posted on other days. Now, some days I might put out two separate videos, because I don't edit, and I don't think I'm ever going to edit, because like I probably could learn how to. I mean, my husband's like, oh, it's not that hard. He could do it, but he decides not to, and because of his health and all. But yeah, I mean, I just feel like you're seeing me, all my messes, all my mistakes, all my slip-ups. When I talk, I get confused. That's the way it I don't know. I'm not saying that's the way it should be, but that's the way it is for me. That's the way it's going to be for me. I hope you guys enjoy that about me. It's not that I'm being lazy or that I just don't care, or that you might think, oh, she's just putting out a video to put out a video. I'm not. I think about what I'm going to talk about, and it's not like you're just watching me walk and I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying what's coming into my mind. So it's nothing scripted or anything. Oh, also, I have 2 things I need to review. I've been sent some samples by a coffee company, a keto coffee company, and I want to give away a Stoker's bar giveaway from Amy from Ketolicious Life. I'll link her channel so you can go and check her out. I won Stoker bars, and she also put in some other little gifts for me. I think it was her and her daughter Ava. And it came today, and it really brought joy to my day, because I was just battling, having a hard day. So it really put a smile on my face. Thank you so much, Amy, for that precious gift. I love it. I've got a little magnet that says praise on it. You should see my fridge. I have 1,000 fridge magnets. You must have known that I like fridge magnets somehow. That will definitely go up there. And it's just so cool getting stuff from people that you're friends with, that you've gotten to know over the months that I've been here on YouTube. I think it's been about 5 months. These mosquitoes are killing me. They're trying to bite my face. Also, another thing I wanted to mention, for those of you who pray or give positive vibes or good thoughts, my mum needs them. My mum has had all kinds of issues with arthritis, RA, and she takes different RA injectable. She's taken Enbrel twice and she's had a reaction twice. The first time she had a reaction, she thought it was due to her depression medication, but the second time really does show that she was actually having a reaction. The first time was the reaction. They look like little welts on her, little hives, little welts, little sores. So she's going to her doctor's appointment today. You just keep her in your thoughts. Her name's Kathy or Kathleen. I really appreciate it. She lives in Melbourne, Australia. She's just been going through so much. And just, I'm always constantly worried and concerned about her and concerned about my husband. And I put myself last, you know, I totally put myself last. But really appreciate all those prayers, and you'll actually get to see her again. She is coming to America next May. You probably have seen her in a couple of my earlier YouTube videos, which I actually did on Facebook in my Keto Journey Facebook group. We had done some videos there, but we plan on doing probably daily videos when she's here. We're actually talking about getting some onesies from Walmart, like a unicorn onesie, but they're actually $35, so I think I'm going to wait until there's a sale on, because I can't afford $34 or $35. That's just not in my budget. I probably can get something cheaper on Amazon. Like, seriously, Walmart you would think would be more affordable prices, because they say we are the lowest price, and if you see it cheaper elsewhere, to let them know. But if I see it on Amazon, I might order, but I don't know what size I would be, so I'm probably gonna have to go to Walmart and try one on just to see what size I am, because I don't know, it's really cool. I've always wanted to wear an adult onesie, and I have a friend, Colourful Keto with Dory. Go check out her channel. She collabs with me on Keto Approve or Not. She was in her unicorn onesie. Absolutely adorable. Adorable. I mean, as adults, we're big kids, aren't we? We gotta have fun. Like, seriously, I didn't have much of a childhood growing up because of the abuse. And I'm a big kid. Like, I'm 35, I'm a kid. I am a kid. I love kid stuff. I mean, I missed out on so much as a kid that I'm living my childhood as I'm an adult. And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that at all. There really isn't. Like, I don't care if people look at me weird or judge me. So be it. You've got to enjoy life. You've got to enjoy life today. So you might see me wear one in the winter time. So I'm really kind of excited for that. Well, anyway, I'm going to get off of here and go inside and just cool down and just relax for the night. But it's been great seeing you. If you're a first time watcher, thank you for watching my craziness, my walking with me. It's been great. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.